One thing that I learned from AJS is that relationships are currencies, hard currencies in fact, because relationship will buy everything that money can buy. I'm Chomadorati, or just Kadora, and you're welcome to today's episode of Lessons from My 20s. One thing I learned from AJS is that relationships are currencies. Relationship would buy anything that money would buy. Relationships foot bills. Relationship opens up doors of opportunities beyond the number of people we have in our lives or how long we've known these people. A conversation on relationship is more about the quality of people in our lives. When you value something, you protect it, you handle it with care and with intention. That's exactly how relationships should be. Over the years, I have learned that surrounding yourself with the right people, with the right energy, is a form of self-care. This is something that affects your mental health, it affects your spiritual health, it affects your emotional health. When you have come to a conclusion that a relationship is not positively impacting your life, it's okay to let go, because these are the things that shape who we become tomorrow. Yes, we may not have been able to choose the people that have been in our life over the years, but we can definitely choose those who stay in our presence and in the years to come. Just like plants, relationships need watering, they need grooming, they need nurturing. They require an investment of time, of effort, and even resources. I don't know why people think that relationships just happen, relationships just take care of themselves. That is not true, and it makes absolutely no sense. It is so wrong to think that only romantic relationships need to be invested in and every other relationships will just work out somehow. No, I can define the value of a relationship by how much the parties involved are willing to put in to make it work. Because just like everything else that is of value, relationships needs to be treated and handled with care and intentionality. Because if you truly value something, if something has any level of worth to you, you would be diligent about it, you would respect it. Don't be that person that says, oh, this is who I am, you have to accept me for who I am, this is how we behave where I come from. No. Okay, let's even have this conversation. If you are a child of God, I mean, you have been called out of every tribe and every people and every race, and you have been named after the name of Christ. So any traits or any character that is looking like where you come from but is not looking like Christ as a Christian is not a good character to hold on to and to invest your energy in. No. If you are praying for the right people, you should put in the work to attract the right people, because it's one thing for the right people to come into your space, it's another thing for them to stay. Because the truth is, the right people you are praying for are also praying for the right people. So the big question is, do you have what it takes to make those right people want to stick around with you? Do you have what it takes to make them willing to stay in the long run? Is it not selfishness to look at yourself in the mirror, take an audit of your life, of yourself, and you know that I will not date myself, I cannot marry myself, but yet you expect someone else to date you? You look at yourself and you will not be friends with yourself, but yet you expect someone else to be friends with you. Please explain to me, how does that work? It's different if you are working on yourself. Yes, we are all a work in progress, and it's okay if at the end of the day no one is perfect. But when you are chosen to hold on tightly to that behavioral disadvantage, meanwhile that's my soft way of saying bad character, and yet you expect the right people in your space, the worst is the ones that even pray about it. I'm sorry, loving you is too stressful. I can't deal. Do you realize how stressful it is to be an adult in 2025? Do you realize how many issues we have to handle? Imagine being an adult in Nigeria. Imagine being an adult in Lagos. Oh my God. And then you want these people to have to deal with you after investing so much in themselves. So I just know one person who is attracted to problems, and his name is Jesus. In fact, he is a problem solver. That is why he's attracted to problems. And the reason why he comes to these problems is because he wants to solve them. So even Jesus does not want you to come to him and go back the same way you came. A relationship is not a place for self-centered pursuits. It's a place to give and to take. For God so loved that he gave, and then he expects us to give as well. That's exactly how it works. I know a relationship is healthy by how much the parties are willing to give in to make it work. Yes, I know that there are people who have been broken by broken people in relationships. Yes, I know there are people who do not believe in friendships. But trust me, you need men. We were not meant to function in isolation. And that's why, like I said, having the right people around you is a form of self-care. And nurturing the right relationships, by nurturing I mean putting in the work, doing your own part, doing your due diligence to make it work, is also a form of self-care. Because when God wants to bless a man, he sends a man. You need men. You are not meant to do life alone. I believe so much in relationships because I know that God believes in relationships as well, and God wants the right relationships for us. Yes, there are bad relationships, there are bad people, but there are also good relationships. There are also healthy relationships. Yes, relationships can break people, but relationships can also make people. So if you're at a point where you feel like you are not getting something right, or something is wrong somewhere, or you never get it right in relationships, you never seem to attract the right people, maybe you want to check yourself and maybe you want to pray about it. Some people do not even think that their friendships or their circles and attracting the right people at every level of their life is something to pray about, but it is. The people that you have around you are so important, so important to your growth, so important to your progress. Imagine having a downtime, being at a crossroad, just having the right people to give you the right advice, and then imagine the reverse. Sometimes our breaking point or our making point is really about the people that we have around us. Who are you listening to? Never be that person who trivializes the place of friendship, the place of having the right people around you, the place of mentorship. And I pray for wisdom to understand, and God is going to help us even as we grow and give ourselves to all that becoming entails. If you watch this video till now, please do well to drop something in the comment section, something about relationships that would help the next person. That thing in your heart that you want to share, please share it in the comment section. I want to read from you, and I know that there are many others who want to read from you as well, who want to hear from you. You really do not know who that can bless and what mind shifts that can cause in the hearts and in the life of someone. Until next time, guys, do well to like this video. If you have not subscribed and you are not a returning subscriber, yeah, it's time to subscribe. Go and click that subscription button now. See you on our next episode of Lessons from My 20s. Don't forget that we'll meet on the first Monday of every month. Until next time, guys, bye.